the enigmatic entrepreneur whose words will make you sure. Know, trust, and believe. The master teacher has come to help you succeed. The gem dropper, the truth speaker, the voice in the universe that will bring you to your highest peak. Welcome to the Get High on Motivation show with Mimi the Motivator, your favorite motivator's favorite motivator.
Welcome back, love bugs, to Get High on Motivation, where we focus on your transformation and your evolution. Today's episode is all about healing from breakups and divorce. So whether you're fresh out of a relationship or still feeling that sting from one that's a long time ago, the journey to healing can be overwhelming. But here's the truth, love bug. Breaking up can be the breakthrough that you need to step into this new chapter of growth, empowerment, and self-love. So join me as we explore how to embrace these lessons, release the pain, and rebuild a life that's not just about surviving, but thriving. It's time to reclaim your power and move forward with grace, love bug. So go ahead and roll those shoulders back. Tuck your chin in, blow all that air and energy out of your body till you can't blow anymore. And then take 3 long, deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose, filling up your belly space, filling up your heart space to the crown of your head. And allow that energy and that stress to roll down as you exhale. Roll down your back and away from your body. Again, a deep inhale and a deep exhale. One more deep inhale and hold it at the top. Take in an extra sip of air and let it out with a sigh. Let's talk.
So what if you are now out of the relationship? You're going through the divorce or you just got divorced. How do we handle that? Well, how we handle that is a few things. First and foremost, take the time to grieve. There is a mourning process that goes on when you break up with someone. Allow yourself to go through the emotions and feel the emotions. Don't ignore them. Don't keep on trying to walk around like everything is okay. I'm just fine. No. If you need to go to your room and cry in the pillow, if you need to go outside and holler to the world and to the universe, do what you need to do, but allow yourself to feel the emotions of what you're going through. Because apparently, if you all were together at some point in time, you liked each other. And you may even be still thinking about the times when you liked each other. The relationship is over. We're trying to heal through this thing because we don't want to take this baggage into our next relationship. Period. If you still dealing with the stuff, you're going to take the stuff with you into the new relationship. It's a new relationship. You still the same you. And you're going to take your emotional baggage with you. The next thing we can do is make a list. Make 2 lists. Make a list for you and make a list for your future partner, your manifested partner. Write down all the aspects that are good and great and fabulous about you. Everything that you like about yourself in every aspect. We're not being conceited. We are being encouraging to ourselves. So write out this list of every single thing you can think of, even if it's, I know how to put some shoes with an outfit. Put it on there. I really know how to grill some ribs to perfection. Put it on there. And then make a list of your manifested partner. What aspects are you looking for in this partner? What type of experiences would you like to experience from this partner? What personality aspects are important? What physical attributes? And I'm not talking about the look, but the physical experiences. Do you want somebody who loves hiking or who loves going to the beach or loves to travel in general? Or do you want somebody who's okay with staying at home with you and just cuddling up and watching Netflix? Write these things on your list because the more clearly defined this list is more clearly defined the experience will become. Next thing, and this is the hard one, please cut off communication with your ex. I'm sorry, my dad, if you're watching. So my dad recently went through a divorce, and I was so proud of him because he has been so much happier, so much healthier since he has gone through this divorce. but he was still continually communicating with his ex-wife, which is putting him in a danger zone, whether he realizes it or not. It makes it really easy to get sucked back into the thing that you just escaped out of. If you wanted to be there, then you would have been there. If you wanted to be in the relationship, more than likely you would still be there unless the other person doesn't want to be there. Because at the moment, any one person in a couple wants out, then the relationship is over. The other thing when we have going through a breakup or a divorce is create a support system of your family and your friends. If you have to go to a virtual space, if you have to go on Clubhouse and find the rooms that's talking about divorce, do what you have to do. But find people who will support you in this portion of your journey, in this phase of the season. The next thing we need to do is we need to not judge ourselves or our healing process. Don't beat you up. You did what you did. You did not do some things that you did not do. You said what you said, and there's some things you forgot to say or failed to say. And know that was needed to be said. And all of that's okay because you're doing just fine. And you have an opportunity to start doing something different right here, right now. You prepare for your relationship when you're by yourself, by loving yourself. We set the example of how someone else is going to love us. Fall in love with yourself first. Take yourself on some dates. Send yourself some love notes. You're worthy of it. Show you how you desire to be loved, so that way when someone shows up to match that vibration, you easily recognize them. What else do we need to do? We need to just simply just love ourselves. Do some healing work. Do some grounding work. Do some heart chakra work. Because I'm sure either your heart chakra is either underactive or overactive. Either way it goes, it's time for us to get in alignment with our love factor. It's time for us to do some forgiving, because forgiving will heal your heart chakra. Releasing suppressed emotions and ideas that have just been sitting there, growing, festering inside your heart space. We have the power to heal our relationships, love bugs. We have the power to change things right here, right now. If you're in a current relationship, even if you just broke up, you are now in position to create a new relationship by starting with yourself. The article, The Greatest Love of All, that I read in the Oprah magazine was really about having that relationship with yourself, so that way you can have better relationships with the people around you. Because whether you're in a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship, all these things apply. Our best friends need the same space. Our best friends need us to hear them and to be here. Our best friends need us to take the empathetic role when we're telling our stories. We need our best friends to take actions and act like what I just said to you means and matters. Because when we don't take action, we are telling the person that they maybe are undervalued. And we can make them feel disrespected. And we don't want to do that. We have an opportunity to create whatever life, whatever love life, whatever relationship we desire. But we have to be intentional about it. Relationships are like an ever-changing complex dance, and there's always a new move being added. But you can be a dance machine out here, whether you got the rhythm or not. How can you be 1% better today in your relationships, whether it's a current relationship or preparing for a future one? There's some questions that I want to give you for you to ask yourself and to answer yourself. Don't take these questions and go try to ask your boo. This is for you. This is for us. 1, are you acting according to your values, your needs, and your preferences? Or are you simply acting in a way to please others, to get rewards, or to just avoid the negative consequences? My second question is, are you striving for openness and honesty in your intimate relationships, with the goal of the people in these relationships knowing exactly who you truly are? You know, when we get in relationships, we always want to put our best self forth. And we want to look for the best in other people. But we need to be sure that we are striving to be authentic in our relationships, no matter what. Because people need to know who is the real person that they're getting involved with. Our people need to know what is the good, the bad, and the ugly about us. A lot of us want to hide our ugly because we think it might chase the person away. But what you want to do, wait till you get married and then let the real you show up, and then it sends them completely out the door because they're like, wait a minute, this is not the person I signed up for. Another question, do you have self-awareness? Are you really aware of how you are, who you are, and how you operate? Do you have self-acceptance? Because if you don't accept yourself, you're going to feel unaccepted by the people in your life. You're going to notice when they abandon you, quote unquote, or neglect you emotionally, physically, mentally. And the last and most important question is, what is it that you're really afraid of? I believe that a lot of times relationships go south because people are operating out of fear. What are you really afraid of that's not allowing you to be fully encapsulated into your relationship? What are you really afraid of when you're not being your authentic, true self and not wanting them to know about your bad and your ugly? What are you really afraid of if you express what it is that you truly desire out of this relationship? What are you really afraid of? And remember that fear is false evidence appearing real. I'm Mimi the Motivator. Your favorite motivator's favorite motivator. We're out of time. We're over time. I love y'all. Be happy. Be healthy. But most importantly, baby, be you.